Hey everyone, it's Stori here, and this is RP Weekly. So welcome back to another episode. We're on episode 12. I have a great lineup of notable vlogs ready for you guys. So we're going to start and jump right in with Bachelorette RPG. And this roleplay is actually based off the TV shows The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. It's a competition RPG. They already have a whole schedule set up for the season of the show. And they're going to alternate between seasons of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. They have this really awesome thank yous page that gives all the credits to the certain like theme creator or the graphics creator, things like that, which I thought was really nice to see a change. Instead of just disclaimer or credits, it was a thank you page. So unlike the actual TV show, this roleplay offers a diverse cast of different identities, different ethnicities, so that's what really drew me in, and that's their statement, and based on what it looked, their cast, it looked awesome. Um, After the Bachelor or Bachelorette gives their final proposal to the contestant, a new season will begin. I have yet. It doesn't say if it'll begin like an alternate, like if it's Bachelor one season, it'll go Bachelorette the next one, but that's what I'm assuming. But seriously, take a look. I have yet to see any RP, at least in my time, based off of the show, and I think it's a really creative and fun idea to do. Next we have Legion RPG, and this roleplay is set after the final blow of the Holy War. They have humans, but also demons and angels as characters as well. So the plot is that the demons have ascended, very few humans live, angels were imprisoned, and basically the angels and the humans are going to start this revolution. Next we have Stage Dive RPG, and this is a 10 by 10 fandom roleplay. They focus on the bands and the roadies for Legal Warnings and Misguided Ghosts, and they all live together in this mansion in London. Up next, we have Vanishing Stars RPG, and this roleplay is where, after 20 years of fighting, star people and humans are living in peace for about a month. And that's because these aliens create a machine that will take away their memories and identities to create peace, to see each other as equals. They have a folklore page, which I thought was really cool. It's just in case you are in a rush or something, but you really want to look at this role play, they have this page where and you can get as much information in bullet form as you want. I thought this was a really creative idea, especially in the climate of the world that we live in. I thought it was really cool. So take a look at them. Next up, we have Eleanor's Fiction RPG. And this one is about a woman named Eleanor Green, and the stories that she comes up with actually come to life around her. She's not actually aware of it yet, but she's starting to get hints of it. It's set in Waverly, Ireland, and this roleplay was actually alive. It began in 2013, and then they took about 3 years off, and now they're reopened. So go take a look at them. I've been eyeing this one for a little while now, and I thought I'd finally include it because I have the space. So next we have Fireside RP. It's set in Fireside, Alaska. It's a town RP where the town basically became a ghost town because of failing economy, but this wealthy heir comes back in and tries to rebuild the town again. This previously was a Glee AU RP. Before in March they changed over to just a town RP. The characters are welcome and you can apply with them. There actually are a couple taken already from before the switch. I know I saw Marley Rose in there. They also have this really cool Google Calendar widget, I guess that's what we call it, on the sidebar, which I didn't even think about putting in. I use Google stuff all the time. Even right now, my script is in front of me on Google Docs. We're going to move on to Fervidus RP, and this is a Harry Potter universe roleplay, but it's actually set in the 40s during the end of Grindelwald's reign over the Wizarding World. It's an AU, so the plot as it progresses might not follow canon. They have really in-depth bios, which I read through a couple of them. They have an amazing plot, and I'm actually really excited to see where they'll go with it. And the last on my list for roleplays, we have Sugar Hex RP, and this is a modern Marauders roleplay. I'm going to do a disclaimer and say that I'm in this roleplay. It is about the Knights of Walpurgis. I don't actually know how to pronounce that, but we're going to go with it. Versus the Order of the Phoenix. They have lots of skeleton bios available. The admins are really friendly, and they're really passionate about the roleplay and our peers, and it's a very refreshing pace to what I've been experiencing lately. Um, and they're open to face clan changes. What else? It's fairly new, and we have fun there. So come join us. So for my RPHs in the notable blogs section, I have Consult the Muses RPH. They have a ton of resources, and honestly, I don't think I could actually list what they have, but there's 4 admins, so take a look at them. And finally, for notable blogs, we have Tori Helps. Um, the admin is wonderful and really friendly, and she seems to help as much as that she possibly can. I really recommend taking a look at her blog, seeing what's going on there. On the navigation, there's actually a list of tags based on the genre of roleplay that you are specifically looking for, like school or fantasy or whatever, celebrity. And now we're going to move on to roleplay trends. And for this week, I have a few little things. It's going to be a little more low key compared to what it's been. Uh, Mainly the Marauders era tags, which this is very interesting. Is I've only seen this in Marauders or roleplays. Well, Harry Potter roleplays, I guess. But recently, I just got back into Marauders era roleplay, and so I've obviously tracked the tags, and I've noticed that there are, I guess, video role playing, as I guess what you call it, but or cosplay role playing, maybe. I'm not really sure what to call this genre, but it's been around, I think, for quite some time. It's where people cosplay, dress up as random characters of their choosing, and they role play on Tumblr, where they answer questions with gifs of themselves as this character. Um, it's not super popular, which is kind of weird because it seems pretty fun as a fellow cosplayer. Like, I thought that's putting cosplay and role playing in one thing, and like that's perfect for me. So I guess if you do this, if you have done this before, or um, maybe you're interested, hit me up with a message because I'd like to hear what you have to think about it. It seems pretty cool for me, in my opinion. Which brings us to the next RP trend, which is something that I've just recently kind of like had an aha moment about, where I've noticed that I remember back in the day when I first started role playing and adminning, the graphics for characters were always 2 separate graphics, but now we're down to 1 graphic, which I'm not really sure what pushed that change, but just a little trend that I noticed. Not good, not bad, it's your personal preference. Just thought I'd bring it up. And finally, for RP trends, we have the Tumblr accent challenge, which is making its way back. It's not really super RP trend, but it has shown up in the RPC tags. I know as soon as I finish this, I'm probably going to do it myself because it's fun and why not? So RP advice. I'll be honest, I have nothing. I normally I have a topic and then I discuss it and talk about it. But this week, I guess what I feel in terms of RP advice is not necessarily applicable to everyone. And there is a difference, I think, between when it comes to me picking what to talk about. There's a difference between bringing up issues from the RPC of drama or not. And this week I decided it's not something that I think that I should talk about or bring up. And I think it's already been dealt with already. So things have been calm so far this week. So I guess I don't know what I I guess just remember that you are all beautiful people and you make mistakes sometimes and you mess up, and that's okay. Humans mess up. We all do. And just be fearless, I think. Um, don't be afraid to say, hey, this is bad, or say no, or tell someone you think they're great. I know as a non-RPH person, like the community is very intimidating, and I've always kind of been out of it, and I think RP Weekly's kind of pushed me into it, into RPC more, and to be aware of a lot of different things. But I just want everyone to know that you are lovely people. Um, you matter. You matter to this RPC, no matter if you just make icons or you just answer questions, or you're just there to be there for people. I think that's amazing. I think RPH blogs are amazing. Like I sometimes think about doing what you guys do, and I can't do that. I don't have the patience, and I would, knowing me, I would overdo it. And I know I've seen a lot of RPH blogs leave because it's just really hard work. And just know that we all, as an RPC, appreciate all you do. I think everyone needs to remember to appreciate people in the RPC community for who they are. Um, and we should all just do our best to spread that around. Self positivity, group positivity, all the positivity in the world. I think the RPC needs that. I think Tumblr needs that in general, actually. So stay awesome, lovelies. You are all awesome. You all are wonderful. I'm gonna keep repeating it because that's all I got. But you guys are great. And thank you also for constantly all the people that watch these videos. It really means a lot. This is really a project that I'm really passionate about. It helps me as our peer expand what I know, expand who I know. And my main goal here is to spread all these blogs and these resources that may not enter your circle. And so I believe in you all. You all are lovely. And our favorite faces for the week, we have Jason Momoa, who is obviously Native Hawaiian. He's from Game of Thrones and going to be Aquaman. Secondly, we have Gal Gadot, who is Ashkenazi Jewish. She is obviously known as Wonder Woman, but she also was in the Fast and Furious movies. And as always, there's a goodie bag down below. Please leave a like, subscribe. It really means a lot to all of us here at Obeco, not just me. I have to sneeze. Oh no. We're good. Okay. There's a ton of resources down in the blog. I have to go pick up a new car. Have a great beginning of week, end of week, whatever time zone you're in. My name is Stori, and I will see you next week on RP Weekly.